Yesterday's Mammoth turnout at Kasarani for the viewing of the body of His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga stirred up a number of thoughts. One of them being these crowds, Mammoth crowds, were not paid. They turned out willingly, and they were a rubber stamp of the leadership of Raila, because the moment people are not paid to turn up for rallies or a funeral, it speaks of the influence and the legacy and the impact and the embodiment of these leaders' values and beliefs upon the people. And I've written an interesting article which I recommend you read on my Facebook, and if you need me to send you on WhatsApp, that speaks about the power behind Raila's influence, and that His Excellency Raila Odinga had some role to play with the 2010 Constitution. He is an embodiment of that Constitution in this way. We have the Constitution that says the people of Kenya are sovereign, but seeing what happened in Kasarani moves the Constitution from a written document to a live document. You know, it's like what the Bible says, that the law is dead. But the moment the Spirit of God breathes on the word becomes alive, you know. So the presence of the people at Kasarani is a manifestation of that Constitution, in the sense that when we say the people of Kenya are sovereign, we then need to see it in reality, that they are central to governance. So that comes to mind, that this is where the law kisses the spirit, or the law is embodied in the people. And I'm not sure whether I'm clear about this, but there's something there I saw regarding our Constitution, that we need leaders, certainly, who have the backing and the endorsement of the people, or who represent the aspirations of the people of Kenya. And this, I think, should be what happens in 2027, that we need a representation, we need leaders who will have the backing and the representation of the ideals or the aspirations of the people. At Kasarani also there was the mention of Babu Owino, and of course I know ODM have put Oburu Odinga as the acting chairman of ODM, and I'm not sure how that works out, because I'm not in Kenya, I'm in diaspora. But how mantles pass is another thing. The people are saying the mantle should go to Babu Owino, and yet I don't know whether the organizational structure will endorse him or not, or it will give the mantle to somebody else. And this is the issue here. You know, when we have people in government or institutions who have their own preferred candidate, and that candidate possibly is not what the people on the ground want. So, and I think this is the dichotomy and the challenge we have in our politics, that sometimes those who are seated in parliament or seated in those high offices are not the people's choice. They are not the people's choice. And I'm mentioning this to say, could it be that Raila missing it 5 times was the people's choice? I don't know, because these kind of numbers, we never saw them for the funerals of the past head of state. So it leaves a lot of questions. There are, of course, many other questions that we can address, but these are some of the things that are going on my mind here. And I'm wondering, in terms of number one, the Constitution of Kenya, putting the people of Kenya central to the governance of the nation. Can that become a reality in 2027? I'm also looking at us listening to the people in terms of the choice of leaders who should take over in 2027, and even in party politics and other things. So share your thoughts below, and God bless you, and help me reflect on this, but also look for my article on Facebook. God bless you.